seems to be starting, at least with the Washington Post and New York Times and their reports and the Politico report. DOJ policy says that you have to be outside of the department to be appointed special counsel. We know that the whistleblowers are saying that Mr. Weiss is lying as it relates to him, what he said to them, and what both Merrick Garland and Mr. Weiss have said publicly, that he had full authority to go into other jurisdictions. That's something we really need to get to the bottom of. And then we have the whole issue of, now we understand that Weiss's plan was to not even charge Hunter with anything. That evolved into the sweetheart deal only because of the IRS whistleblowers that Hunter Biden's lawyers apparently wanted investigated. But then we now know that resulted in a plea deal, the sweetheart plea deal, but that was only plan B. And even the judge is asking the prosecutors, you ever see a deal like this? No, I never saw one like this before. Okay. And thankfully, the judge actually read the plea deal. How do you interpret all this?
Well, first of all, the being outside government's been waived in the past. I think the more important requirement of a special counsel is they need to be independent. And if you look at the 8 billion people on the planet Earth, I don't think Merrick Garland could have found somebody less independent than David Weiss. You're right. He was in charge of that sleazy plea agreement. And that's what it was. It was sleazy. They were trying to pull the wool over the judge's eyes. He's the one that allowed the statute of limitations to run out on the Burisma tax payments and the tax payments due on those. Hunter Biden still hasn't reported the $400,000 of income that Eric Schreier and his advisor told him he needed to report back in 2019. So this is obvious tax evasion. This is obvious criminal activity. And David Weiss was willing to just look the other way for over 5 years. And he's the one appointed special counsel. This is a sick joke.
All right. Senator, hopefully we'll get to